All right, so it's your IELTS speaking test today, and I'm your IELTS examiner. I think you are ready.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Meharun and my surname is basically Meher.
Okay. So, are you a student right now?
No, I have recently completed my graduation from a private university and now I'm planning to move abroad for my further education.
Okay. All right. So, have you got any country in mind where you'd like to go to?
Yes, it is Canada basically. I have already applied for my MBA program and I got my offer letter
Mhm.
from Vancouver. It is located in British Columbia, the University Canada West.
All right. How did you learn English?
The basic English I have learned from my educational background. I have completed my HSC and I was in. I started from English version, so that is the way of my learning English. Other than that, I have advanced English. I have learned from the movie series.
What do you remember about learning English in your school?
It was whole the conversation I have built it with my friends. That was the main motivation I have got to learn English because when I had some friends from English medium, they were so fluent in English, and I was like, I have to do it. I have to cope with them. So I started learning from the Netflix series, the pronunciation, the way of talking, so that I can cope with them.
What was your favorite subject in school?
It was math basically because also I have completed my graduation in supply chain management, which is totally based in math. So I really love that subject.
All right. So, let's talk about food and cooking. Do you normally enjoy eating out or eating at home?
Before, if I talk briefly, back in 6 months, I was really enjoying eating outside. But when I started doing my job after my graduation, I really miss eating at home. So
Okay, so who normally cooks in your family?
my mother. She's a very good cook, and she very good in our desi foods, even in Chinese. My father does that too, but my mother is.
Okay, so which foods do you cook?
I can cook the basics, like the rice, the fried fish. That's it, not more than that.
Okay, so what types of problems might arise if a person doesn't know how to cook?
People are more independent nowadays, and if I talk about the students who are already planning to move abroad, they can face a lot of problems there because there has cultural barriers, also have the religious barriers. The people who don't want to eat any sort of haram stuff, they cannot eat whatever they want or whenever they're hungry, so they have to learn at least the basic recipes so that they can eat whenever they started starving.
Okay, so do you have any favorite restaurant where you love going?
Yes, I do have. I do have actual severals. In Dhaka, I have which is located in Dhanmondi Gulshan. Also, I like some Korean food, so I eat ramen. That's
Mhm.
why I went there too. I usually go there frequently.
Okay, so when was the last time you went to a restaurant with your friends?
Well, it's 2 days back, surprisingly, because my co-workers and we were too busy with our work, so we decided to eat some seafoods, and we went at Kilgao Sunset Restaurant,
Hmm.
and we have our quality time and eat our the thing we actually wanted to eat.
Okay, thank you. So this is your part one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so your time is up. Now you can start.
Well, when I was in my first day at my school, when my parents are basically from the government officers, so I have to move from this city to another city. So when we were finally in Dhaka and started my school in class 4, I got a friend. At first, I thought she was quite mean to me, or maybe she couldn't cope with me. But after a while, after a few months, I started seeing she's a very respectful, loyal to me, and very much loving. And most importantly, very much helpful to me because I was in another city of Dhaka, so I didn't know the much about the people around me. So she helped me to know about everything, that you can do this or that. This is how even she helped me to get my fruit of perseverance that I wanted to do as a younger self. Like I always wanted to dance in a cultural program, so she helped me to do that, even in my studies as well. So she's one of my best friend till now. I have we already like we had been friends since school to our university life. So yeah,
That's it.
yes.
Okay. So in your part three, let's talk about making friendships and friends. Okay. So do you think that parents should intervene to making friendships between their children and other children?
They should. In this phase of our life, I think they should actually, because sometimes we get bothered if it happened in our teenage. I would say it's a quite disrespectful for the other person, but no, it's not, because our parents have whole right to know the people who we are actually getting attached, or we are meeting, we are gossiping, or whatever we friends do. Basically, they have that right to know. So I think they should intervene each
Okay, all right.
friends.
So in the modern age of technology, some people think that we do not need friends. So do you agree with that? That we should have limited friends?
I do agree with that. We do need limited friends, but there is a saying, quality over quantity. So I think we should have that. We should know how they are impacting in our lives, how they're do they have positive or negative impacts. In that terms, we have to limit our friends. Like it's not like we can go anywhere and make lots of friends, go hangouts, and that can harm our future. So we have to think about it.
Do you think it's harder for people to make new friends when they get older?
It hurt to find the new friends when we get older, because either we are attached with our old friends, otherwise we get busy with our regular life, so we don't get that time to make new friends.
Okay, and what types of challenges might a person face when it comes to making a new friends and the person is older?
By passing our age year, we get distracted from our own self. We lost the way of talking, the way we used to make friends, that quality, that power. So that is the main. We actually congested ourselves in our own life, in our busy life. Like when we get into a corporate life, we are very much busy with our regular schedules. Like we have to do this or that, so we don't get that energy to talk other people, to let ourselves know that I want this or that. So that is the most
Okay.
important.
All right. So, what are the risks of making friends on social media?
We don't meet them in person. We don't even know is that profile is real or not. So it is a people already faced a lot this sort of problem, and we have already known about that people has fake IDs. They can pretend to be a very good person. Sometimes we cannot even know the person, we are already living with each other, still they're different. And in social media, we don't even know the background, anything. So that is very risky for us to make friends in social media.
Have you experienced any such problems?
Yes, of course I did. It was like very worse. There was a friend I have made, and he was like, I really thought he's from California, and we started talking, we started to meet. He was about to come in Bangladesh, and suddenly he has come up with his new like real face. He's in Bangladesh. He's a Bangladeshi, and he was like he lied to me about everything, and not from him. I heard about him from my other
Okay.
friends.
So, did you feel heartbroken that time?
I actually felt surviving, because it could be worse. It could be like there has a lot of stories nowadays happening. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought it's
This is the end of your test. Thank you.
thank you.